looking to throw on first down. He's got him.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You can tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
They'll give it to the back. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain. It makes life really easy on me in second down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Grab near the marker. It's Ross. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Just keep slinging it. Release to the back. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass.
And that's what quarterbacks, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
They're dealing with a second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Grabs the screen around all kinds of defenders. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't get any yards, but that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
This is just what you hope for on the road. Great opening drive and a chance to score on first and goal. Little touch pass to the receiver. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
And the defense, man, playing aggressive, playing uphill, playing in the backfield. Nice job getting penetration, getting that pass before it really even gets started. Nowhere to go, nowhere to run. Nice job by the defense.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
The screen, and watch out. And into the end zone for a touchdown.
Man, great first drive by this offense. Capped off, 3rd and goal situation. A lot of times thinking run. They got a perfect play scripted. Take advantage of the defense, get the passing touchdown, and get this party started right.
And he's not going to take the touchback. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Looking downfield on first down. That's caught. It's Moore. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum.
Well, there's no mystery. We're going to get one of our best players involved in the game on the first play of the game. Just throw it up and let him go make magic happen.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Looking down the middle. Got his man. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Got room on the return. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business.
There might not be a hotter player right now in college football than this guy right here. He had 2 picks in their last game. He already has an interception in the first drive of this one. Quarterbacks, they're going to figure it out eventually. Stop throwing his way.
They go to the ground. And some room to work. Breaks into the open. Takes it into the end zone for a touchdown.
And the offense punches it in again, and we call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
And he puts through the extra point. Looks like he's going to bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Catch in the middle, it's James. And that's why you do explosive work in the weight room. Arm day's a good thing as he gets it to the 23.
Like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throwing the football. That's what to catch you, big fella.
That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Quick strike complete. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his tight end. Nice pick up there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. Almost had the in his second of the game. Instead, it brings up third down.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing the pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
It is loud in here as they try to help him get a stop on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Pulls it in. It's Moore. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line. You always hear run the route deep enough to get the first down, but if you don't, you better fight your way there, and he did.
Yeah, nice job. Hey, listen, catch the football, understand fourth and short, the situation, and then go get that first down. Don't dilly-dally. Don't try to make a home run play. Get past the sticks. Nice job of understanding that situation.
And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Looking to buy time. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent. He's making bad decisions.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Now backed up in their own end, it's third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off. What a play to set him up.
And that's why as quarterbacks you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
Looking to throw on first down. The short hands, it's Moore. Bringing it back. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wide receiver. Quick pass on the jet motion. And he'll be stuffed. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4.
Well, the offense just trying to go with a little touch pass this time. Down close to the goal line, giving it to the receiver and hoping his speed is going to be able to outflank the defense, but nowhere to run. Nice stop on the defensive side of the ball.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second and goal. Running play to the left here, looking for the end zone. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Stream.
Open in the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown.
And this offense gets another passing touchdown. I tell you what, week 1, this connection worked. Week 2, this connection working again. Tell you what, if I'm a defense, I'm going to start focusing in on that guy because they want to find him and make big plays.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category.
Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. They'll move the wide receiver. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. And here comes the offense on second down. The run from the shotgun. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll pull it on the read. Makes it past the marker. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll run play action. Right down the middle. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Yeah, and a really good job by the defender, understanding the ball's coming. I got to break on it and go, and not try to intercept it and make a bad play. He swats it down and makes sure that's an incompletion.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they'll get him down after a solid return. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. First play of the period, first down here. They'll start this drive going to the air. He's taking the shot. And he hauls it in inside the 30. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
And I love that play call. There's a great example of sudden change situation, right? Your defense gets the turnover. You get it right back. The very first play, let's be aggressive. Let's take a shot and see if we can catch the defense napping. Boy, oh boy, did that ever work out great.
Under fire. Finds space on the right. Made a defender miss. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it first and goal.
Well, when you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around.
And he delivers the angry stiff arm, but is greeted by an angrier defense. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Baxter. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line.
Man, that hurts because second down, you got everything in front of you, the whole playbook open. Now you get a lost yardage play. Now it's third down. Now it puts those feet to the fire a little bit more. Now you better come up with something you really love in this area of the field.
Finds his big tight end. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield.
Man, this defense just has so much speed. You saw it on that third down play. The offense is trying to get a quick one, see if they can get a block and maybe spring a guy free, but the pursuit, wow, that was so good defensively.
So they will eschew the short field goal attempt and instead try to... Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Into the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown. Well, that was a nice little pitch and catch there.
And when you get in the red zone, you're thinking run, run. The field shrinks. You see the tight ends really come into play in this area of the field. The big body guys that you can fake a little run action, throw them the football for the touchdown.
He'll bring it out. It's hooked. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4.
Really nice play call by the offense, too. Obviously, your quarterback's thrown picks on his last 2 drives, so you have to settle him down. And the best way to settle down a quarterback is to get the running game going. Put it on the big fellas.
Turning it on! Delivers the stiff arm. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Give to the running back. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
That's a great individual play, and I love cornerbacks that don't just take pride in covering guys. I like guys that like to put their face in the fan and affect the running game. This dude is physical, and he impacts the defense because of it.
And those guys are really hard to find. A lot of...
There he goes. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
He'll do it himself. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Back to pass. Snagged out of the air. He's in for the touchdown.
I know it's early this year, but it's obvious this guy is a focal point in this offense. After having 2 touchdowns in his first game, he gets on the board here. Doesn't matter where he lines up. They find ways to get him the football, and defenses just have not been able to figure him out.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He'll start this drive going to the air. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Catch in the middle, it's Moore. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
Pulls it in. It's Moore. He makes a little bit of headway and is pushed out of bounds at the 43. Looking at a second and short now. Wants to go up top. Buys a little time with his feet. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football. Now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. Really want to try to pick up at least half of the yardage needed on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. That's caught. It's Moore. Quick with the spin move. He's guided out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling.
Well, these two have been absolutely unstoppable in this game, and it just feels like every time this guy drops back to throw, he's throwing it to one guy and one guy only. The defense cannot stop him. He has been a matchup nightmare all game long.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not bothering. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. A 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. Sprints into the end zone for a touchdown.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
He'll bring it out. It's Hooks. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Quarterback making checks. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Makes the catch. It's Reeks. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Got it in the middle. It's Matthews. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Here's the pressure. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Got his man downfield. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Looking for a huge play. Makes a connection. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just inside the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 19. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Goes up and gets it. Did he get a foot down? No, but he got a toenail, and that is all you need. Touchdown.
And I love it. Trust your passing game. Trust your quarterback because you know he can execute. You have confidence in him, and that is the way you finish a first half, and now you got a chance to tie this football game up.
And it's no good, and they miss an opportunity to tie. And with that kickoff going out of bounds, they will get great field position to start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. We are just about ready to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hooks. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Out on the field to go back to work. Looking downfield on first down. Starting to feel a little pressure. He'll get rid of it. He's got an open man. Gets away from one. Finds some space. Continues to fight for yards. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. From the gun, the running back has it. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Wide receiver comes in motion. To the ground with the back. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive. Attack. Come downhill. Go get the running back. Get him on the ground.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 20. Quarterback making adjustments. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
On 4th down, going to the air. Pressure coming. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
And the roar is reverberating throughout this stadium as the defense has them pinned deep. Wants to throw on 1st down. Looking to take a shot. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down.
And this offense is just, they've struggled to get in a rhythm. And I like they take a shot down the field, but interested to see how they can maybe get some easy completions for this quarterback and get him in a little bit of a rhythm.
Fires to the right. And that one's incomplete. Not sure exactly what went haywire there, but the timing was just off.
And that's That's your job as a defense, right? You got to find a way to disrupt the timing and jam wide receivers or get to the quarterback and make him feel uncomfortable, but you can't let that timing be easy and effortless. Nice job by the defense.
What a great job by the defense, forcing it 3 and out. Beautiful job in coverage there. This is going to set up a punt and get them the football back in great field position.
And here comes the punt team. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. On his way from around the 50. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. From the gun, to give, looking for room. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Running back searching for a hole. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll keep it himself. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And that is why this guy is a true dual-threat quarterback. You've seen him all game, hurting them with his arm, already over 200 yards passing. And how about his running ability now? And flashing that on the option play. There's a variety of ways he can take the game over, and the defense is figuring that out fast.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, oh, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Wide receiver going in motion. Well, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal?
6-9-1, Gators far. Set.
Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Unleashes to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown.
And it's so underrated, the relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
He finds the end zone for the 2, and now the lead is 7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Baxter. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Going right to work up top. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and the first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
This quarterback has been struggling to find a rhythm in this game so far. Didn't have a ton of success in the first half, so here he is trying to ignite the offense with a deep shot, but not able to come away with the completion.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. Power football with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And this D needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And I like the quarterback making the decision quickly. I'm going to give it. I'm not going to throw the football off the RPO and just let my back get some positive yards. You're getting 5+ yards. That is a great job by the offense. Continue to stick with that.
On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Now he'll let one fly down the left side. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. That chunk play has them in business, set up with a first down in the red zone. Bringing the heat. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he's got a touchdown.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he's going to bring this one out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Finds his man. It's Richmond. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. We've been treated to an aerial show by these 2 guys so far as you check out their numbers. One more period to go and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Now improvising. He'll throw it. Couldn't quite hang on to the pick, and he will be thinking about that one for a long time. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They just keep firing. Fires to the right. Wide open downfield. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and 10. He's got it on the move. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions. Got to continue to get these 1st downs. Move quick. Don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
Can the defense stop him? Sneaks it in.
It's just so nice to have a signal call who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. He's in there for the two-point conversion, and now they're just down 6.
Gotta love the execution. Not easy to throw down here, but the quarterback made a good read, accurate throw, and they come away with 2 points.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Hooks. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. Hand off from the shotgun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
There he goes. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. One big play, and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
To the air on 2nd down. Snagged in the middle. It's Matthews. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
Got some room headed to the goal line. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away, count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done, and now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's got an alley. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is a field-flipping machine. Taking on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
He'll bring it out. It's Hook. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. As this offense tries to drain the clock, take the play clock down to a fraction of a second. Don't give the defense an inch to breathe. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yellow.
The defense, obviously, at this point is trailing. They need to get the football back. They're expecting run. They know the offense is going to try and bleed the clock, so you got to be good at the point of attack. They were right there. They gave up nothing on that run.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Steps away to find some room. Looking down the left side. He's got it for a big play. Off and running. He's at the 10. Touchdown.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Auburn had an impressive showing there on the Plains, winning this one by double digits, although it felt like it could have been more. Somewhere even Bo Jackson is impressed with this one. All that speculation all week, and now we know. Something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a... Makes the grab deep! And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play.
And, man, he had nobody around him. That has got to be embarrassing for this defense. When you let someone that deep downfield go completely uncovered.
Looking to throw on first down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And it's grabbed for the late touchdown. And how about this? It's not over yet.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. And you've made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you've got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the O?
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The handoff, keep working on that clock. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
I know you took a loss on first down there trying to run the football, but you've got the lead, and you've got to continue to run the football. And this is a big challenge now for your offensive line. Those guys up front, you've got to find a way against a defense that knows you're going to do it.
Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? Takes it the other way. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field, because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
These fans raising the volume on second and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's third and goal. And he barrels into the end zone for a touchdown.
And such a great job by the offense, able to execute there and score a touchdown late in this game. You know, you try to simulate that in practice, but you just can't do it. Guys are going to have to step up when it matters the most under the bright lights, and they did it there. 1 point away from taking the lead.
He'll bring it out. It's Hooks. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. To the air on first down. Finds a tight end. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Looking to throw on first down. He's taking the deep shot. Makes the grab onside. Brings it to the open. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. wants to change this route. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Weeks. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. They are really clicking along, first and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. Quarterback keeps it. And into the end zone for a touchdown.
Well, and the offense shows you what they're made of. They're scoring the touchdown. They take the lead with only seconds to go, and now it's on the defense to ice this thing when they take the field.
No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. He wants to throw it. Quarterback extends the play. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion.
And no bones about it for this offense. 5 wide receivers, find the space, find the matchup. He identified it. Nice 2-point conversion play.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. He wants a big play here late. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Quarterback on the keeper. Timeout is called by the defense, and 12 seconds remain in the football game. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. The give to the back. Can't get him to the ground. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31.